Okay, so for today, I'll show you both on a reentrant string ukulele and on one with a low G string here instead of the high G string here. I'll show you some ways to soup up your playing in C. As a lot of you know, on ukulele, they give you a whole lot of songs in the key of C, which have your 1, 4, and 5 in C. C, D, E, F is your 4 chord, G is your 5, so you'll often see C, F, and maybe a G7 or a G as your 3 chords. It's going to be the same on your reentrant. So you have C, F, and G7 or G. So given that, I thought it would be kind of fun to show you some ways to soup that up and give you some blues here. So if I was just going to be strumming my C, like for a bluesy number, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... I could also take the 6th note in my scale, which let's just count on our fingers, C, D, E, F, G, A, and use that as a way to make what they might call it a shuffle. So I put my A down and then back off. So C, and I put that 2nd fret of the string closest to the ceiling, it's a G string, so whether it's a high or a low G doesn't matter. And that gets us sort of shuffling. Now you can also, if you want to get really bluesy, you can put the 3rd fret in there too, which is going to give us a C7 because it's got the B flat note, 7 notes up. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, right? So now our 4 chord was the F. So let's see. If I have this F, if I count 6 up from F, I can do the same kind of shuffle there. So F, G, A, B, C, D. So I'm going to add a D note right here, and then I can have something to shuffle around with, make myself sound way cool, which is what we want, right? And if I wanted to take that flatted 7th right there, just like I did before, I could do that. Okay, so that was just my F, and then I put my finger down on the D note, and then the E flat, and then back to the D, and I can shuffle around on my F. And then I can use, if it's a bluesy song, I might want to use that G7, because 7s are like, what? Because it's a little tension too, it makes it sound really nice and bluesy. Okay, so if I just take my C, what was just C, whatever your pattern was that you were doing with your right hand, you can apply this to a lot of them. So let's make it blues out a little bit. So I have C. And you can actually play with this and make it a lot of, I know a lot of times people are scared to mess with stuff, but you can make a lot of variations in this and have it work. So like 1 and a 2 and 1. Wait. So a lot of times those blues songs will have the 5 chord, that G chord at the end, just as a little turn us around to get us back in. So I have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. So that's sort of our basic 12-bar blues. If, of course, we wanted to soup it up, there's a lot of things we could do, and we could do this in all sorts of different keys. Today's focus is C. But I could take that G7 looking form right there, where my ring finger's on the 2nd fret, pointer's on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and middle finger's up here on the 2nd fret, on the D note of the 3rd string from the ground. I could move that up 1, 2, 3, up to here, and then do a turnaround where I could go. And that's just taking that form And you could just do straight down, or you could do like down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. And you could even do like, if you're a finger picker, you feel comfortable with that, you can kind of. So there's a lot of varieties you can do with it. So you don't have to do exactly one person's version. There's a lot of great ways to try and also flavor it so it's the kind of sound you're looking for. Okay, so if we're going to use that turnaround, that fancy turnaround in context, I'd go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Again, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. All right, now if we have our standard re-entrant or with the high sounding G here, we can do the same thing. So I've got my C, and then I'm hitting an A note here, which is the 6th note. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. So yeah, one of the greatest things about these ukuleles is if you have the high G here, or you have a low G here, your chord stuff will still work on both of them. So there you go. Just wanted to make sure to get both of them in there so you can see it works on both. So now you can take your basic C tunes and blues them up with a little bit of shuffling around. So I hope that brings some fun and merriment to your day. This is Tara Linhart. So let me know if you want any more of these type of things. If you want any private lessons or anything, just go taralinhart.com. And we'll get you jamming away and having lots of fun with your instruments, whether they're ukuleles or mandolins or guitars. All right, see you next time.